How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to the video. Now, it's been a little while since I posted a video like this. I think it's been pretty close to about a year. Well, actually, hold up. It's been since December. Been since December 4th since I posted a video like this. Now it's been about a year since I started this channel. I started this channel because I wanted to get good Bible content out there and to warn people about the coming of Christ and to warn people about their sins and to warn them that they're heading down the wrong path. And some of you guys are. Some of you guys believe that you guys are heading down the right path, but you keep lying to yourselves. Yes, you can proclaim you're a Christian, but are you really a Christian? Do you really follow God? Do you really get up every morning praying to the Lord? Do you really ask for forgiveness of your sin? Or do you try to justify your sin? Are you the prodigal son that was found? Or are you still out there wandering, trying to find your way in this world? Don't be a wanderer. Don't think that God is not there. Don't think, oh, God will forgive me. Don't think that you can live in sin and go to heaven. When God says you can't have two minds, you can't have two masters. You'll either love one or hate the other. Don't follow this world into devastation. Follow the Lord into life. Just like Jesus said, pick up your cross and follow me. Before we get too far into the video, let's move along to the reason we're here today. We're here to look at the Word of the Lord, the Word of God. We're going to be looking at Genesis chapter 26. God's covenant with Isaac confirmed. Now, before we get into this, we can see that all the people who God confirms a covenant with, they all have trouble with something. I know we're not into this part of the Bible yet, but David, he had trouble with lust. He went after Bathsheba and then killed her son. Not son, I mean husband, so that people wouldn't find out about his sin, so that he could hide it. But God still forgave him because he repented. Alright, let's get into this. And there was a famine in the land, beside the first famine that was in the land in the days of Abraham. And Isaac went to Abimelech, king of the Philistines, unto Gerar. And the Lord appeared unto him, and said, Go not down into Egypt, dwell in the land. I shall tell of thee. Sojourn in the land, and I will be with thee, and will bless thee there. For unto thee and unto thy seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform an oath which I swore unto Abraham thy father, and I will make thy seed to multiply as the stars of heaven, and will give unto thy seed all these countries, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. Because that Abraham obeyed my voice, and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws. Dispute with Abimelech. And Isaac dwelt in Gerar, and the men of that place asked him of his wife, and he said, She is my sister. For he feared to say, She is my wife, lest, said he of the men, lest, said he, the men of this place should kill me, for Rebekah, because she is fair to look upon. And it came to pass, when he had been there a long time, that Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked out the window, and saw, and behold, Isaac was sporting with Rebekah his wife. And Abimelech called Isaac, and said, Behold, of a certainty, of a certainty, she is thy wife. And how saidst thou, She is my sister? And Isaac said unto him, Because I said, Lest I die for her. And Abimelech said, What is this that thou hast done to us? One of the people might lightly have lain with her, with thy wife, and thou shouldest have brought guiltness upon us. And Abimelech charged his people, saying, He that toucheth this man, or his wife, shall surely be put to death. When Isaac sowed in the land, and received in the same year, sowed in the land, and received in the same year 100-fold, and the Lord blessed him. And the man waxed great, and went forward, and grew, and he became very great. For he had possession of flocks, and possession of herds, and possession and great store of servants. And the Philistines envied him for all the wells which his father's servants had digged in the days of Abraham his father. The Philistines had stopped them and filled them with earth. And Abimelech said unto Isaac, Go from us, for thou art much mightier than we. A dispute about wells. And Isaac departed thence, and pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar, and dwelt there. And Isaac digged again the wells of water, which they had digged in the days of Abraham his father. And the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham. And he called their names after the names of which his father had called them. And Isaac's servants digged in the valley, and found there a well of springing water. And the herdmen of Gerar did strive with Isaac's herdsmen, saying, The water is ours. And he called the name of the well Esek, because they strove with him. And they digged another well, and strove for that also. And he called the name of that one Sitnah. And he removed from thence, and digged another well, for that they strove for not. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired right now. Sorry if my ring's a little bad today. I'm a little tired. And he said, For now the Lord hath made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land. And he went from thence to Beersheba, and the Lord appeared unto him, the same night, and said, I am the God of Abraham thy father. Fear not, for I am with thee, and will bless thee, and multiply thy seed for my servant Abraham's sake. And he builded an altar there, and called upon the name of the Lord, and pitched his tent. And there Isaac's servants digged a well, a covenant between Isaac and Abimelech. Then Abimelech went to him from Gerar, and Asar, one of his friends, and Pishkoth, the captain of his army. And Isaac said unto them, Wherefore come ye to me, seeing ye hate me? And have sent me away from you. And they said, We saw certainly that the Lord was with thee. And we said, Let there be now an oath betwixt us, even betwixt us and thee, and let us make a covenant with thee, that thou wilt do us not harm, as we have not touched thee, and as we have done unto thee nothing but good things, and have sent thee away in peace. Thou art now the blessed of the Lord. And he made them a feast, and they did eat and drink. And they rose up betimes in the morning, and swore one to another. And Isaac sent them away, and they departed from him in peace. And it came to pass the same day that Isaac's servants came and told him concerning the wells they had digged, and said unto him, We have found water. And he called it Sheba. Therefore the name of the city was Beersheba unto this day. Ehud's wives. And Ehud was 40 years old when he took to wife Judith, the daughter of Berai the Hittite, and Shemath, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, which were a grief of mind unto Isaac and Rebekah. Now, what can we take away from this story? What did we learn here? Well, one thing that I've noticed that stuck out was Isaac did the same thing as his father Abraham did with Sarah. He said, She is my sister. Now, don't we find ourselves at times struggling to trust in God when it seems overwhelming, when it seems too fearful at times? Just like Isaac, I believe he struggled to trust in God when he was in the city of the Philistines, telling them, Rebekah is my sister, because he had a fear of death, right? Don't we all fear sometimes and say something just out of fear because we don't want to die, or because we don't want to say the wrong thing? The lesson we can take away from this reading today is to always trust in God, because He always pulls through with what He says. If He says, I will never leave you, He will never leave you. If He says, don't be anxious in anything, but trust in Him. Don't be anxious in anything, but trust that He will pull you through it. Don't trust in your own strength, because where your strength fails, His strength succeeds. Your strength is limited. His strength is unimaginable, uncountable, unrelenting. He never gives up on His people, but His people sometimes find a way to give up on Him. That is a lesson we can take away from this story today. Don't give up on the Lord. Don't give up on your faith. Stay true and strong in your faith. Even when your strength is failing, know that God will keep you strong. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. And if you're enjoying my content, I'll encourage you to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I love you guys. See you guys next time, and God bless.